Hello, so I figured I'd make this video about how to get this glitch, since no one else surprisingly has done it, and I thought it was necessary to have something like this, considering it's one of the most important tricks to get in a legacy run if you're looking to improve your time. So what this glitch is you can get Hilda stuck in one of her transformation phases by dealing a very specific amount of damage. And what this does for difficulties above regular is it skips the transformation to the moon phase, and that is a time period where she's invincible, so doing this glitch can save up to 7 seconds. So as I said earlier, the amount of damage that is needed to deal to get the glitch is pretty precise, in a range of 10 or 15 HP. So you might be wondering, how do people get this glitch consistently? And the answer is the super meter in the bottom left. The amount of super meter you get for every shot is consistent, so you can use the super meter to track how much health it has. Unfortunately, there are a lot of factors that can skew with it. So this is the reason why this glitch is so difficult, because there are a lot of things that you have to keep track of, and it's easy to miss one if you're not focusing. But in any case, I'll jump right into a fight and show you all the steps that are needed to get this trick. So blimp 1 is normal, just try to follow her around the screen to hit as many bullets as possible. Then you want to take damage here so that you can use a plain axe to hit her while she's going back. Using a plain axe here will deal more than double the amount of damage than normal. After that, you have to try to get this parryable. Try not to shoot this mini blimp down, because if you do, you will miss the parryable bullet, and the odds of getting this glitch are much lower without it. Dodge Taurus's attack. You will need another HP later to do the exact same thing that we did before with the plain axe. So if you take damage here, again, it's gonna be much harder to get the glitch. Continue shooting Hilda until you get 5 cards, and at which point you should stop shooting. After that, activate the nuke and impact with it either after one of her attacks or just a little bit before. And if you take another intentional HP of damage into another plain axe, you should have a solid shot at getting the glitch. You know you got the glitch if the transformation has happened but the background is lighter than usual. Make sure that you defeat at least one mini blimp, otherwise you're going to deal too much damage to Hilda before you get the nuke, and you will not be able to trigger a second attack in blimp 2. So the steps to follow are pretty simple, but there are a lot of things that can mess with the super meter, and you have to keep all of them in mind to increase your chances of getting the glitch. So first of all, whenever you defeat a mini blimp, you will get some super meter. So what I would advise you to do is count how many mini blimps you killed, and if you've killed more than one mini blimp, you're going to have to collect more super meter than normal. Of course, the more mini blimps you kill, the more super meter you're going to have to collect. Another thing that can get Hilda's health out of sync with the super meter is the position you're in when you impact with the nuke. So the further away you are from an enemy, the less damage they will take from the nuke. They go in multiples of 38 HP, so if you hit the nuke right up to their faces, they will deal the maximum amount of damage, which is 152 HP. But if you're just a little bit away, it can hit 3 times, which is going to be 114 HP, and so on. Make sure that whenever you use the nuke, you're very close to Hilda, so that you deal the full 152 HP of damage. If you think you hit the nuke incorrectly, you're going to have to collect more super meter to make up for that. Also make sure that when you get 5 super cards you stop shooting, because if you continue shooting, you're going to deal damage to Hilda, but that will not be reflected on the super cards. And one final thing, when you do the plain axe into the Taurus phase, the amount of ticks of damage that plain axe can do can vary a bit depending on your timing and depending on Hilda's subsequent movements. So I know this is a bit difficult, but try to count how many times that plain axe hits. An average amount is 9 times. If it hits 8 times, you're going to have to collect more super meter than normal. And if it hits 10 times or more, first of all, you're going to have to defeat a few more mini blimps so that you can trigger a second attack in blimp 2. And then keep all of that in mind so that you collect the right amount of super cards that you need. Right, that's gonna be it, and good luck with the glitch.